the day the Lord has made, and we shall be glad and rejoice in it. Today marks a special day in the calendar of St. Nicholas Day celebration. It's the 10th anniversary of the establishment of what I will say is the best charity educational institution in Ghana. Today's celebration is significantly coinciding with the graduation of our first set of pupils who have just written their BEC exams and are about to enter senior high school. It is worthy of note that some of these graduating pupils would be the first in their families to enter senior high school and hopefully into university after that. The dream of the founding trustees, which is embodied in the motto of the school, "Every child deserves an education," is centered on the premise that the vicious cycle of poverty, which is common in this area and which keeps replicating itself through generations, where a child is born into poverty, is brought up in deprivation, grows up with lack of the requisite skills, and is disadvantaged, ends up bringing up his or her own children in poverty, can only be broken through the provision of quality education. Today, we are celebrating 10 years of selfless devotion to humanity. We celebrate 10 years of kindness beyond measure. At this point, I would like us to give a round of applause to our founding trustees, Madam Deborah Eleza and Captain Kapas, for putting so much love into the idea of transforming the lives of these innocent children. A round of applause for them. And I want Captain Kapas to hear it in Greece. I don't know how, Auntie Deborah, you are feeling seeing the transformation that we are witnessing today. So much love into everything that you do for this school. Thank you very much. In conclusion, I'd like to extend our sincerest thanks to Madam Vivian King and Madam Elspeth and Mr. Adler Mars, who have volunteered their time and resources to be with the children in the school these past few weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, as you enjoy the performances, we hope that you will also be stirred in your hearts to step forward to lend a hand to the continuous development of this special project. Thank you very much.
We are missing very much Mariana Gabriel, who's the Honorary Consul of Cyprus in Ghana. But she has a very good excuse. It's her son's 30th birthday, so she's in Greece. Many of you will know how much Mytilineos Metka have done for us. You see the wonderful canteen. You see the wonderful classrooms that they have built for us. And their consistent help through easy times, through difficult times, and their ongoing help. We have a big surprise coming for us in January. It is a coastal 30-seater Toyota van purchased from Gibraltar and donated by Mytilineos. I can't say more than that. So we have an award for them, and it is for your long-standing support in every aspect of the school, which is continued in 2023, and extraordinary donations.
Thank you so much. On behalf of Mytilineos, I would like to thank Madame Deborah for the wonderful thing that is happening here, along with Mr. Kapas, but unfortunately he's not present. And we promise that we're going to be next to the school for the next years. As long as we are in Ghana, we're going to be next to the school. Thank you so much all for coming.
Maria Chakos Foundation, the Chakos Group and TCM And it reads, for your financial contributions and supply of food items to the St. Nicholas Charity Foundation. Round of applause, please. Mr. Panayotis Eftimiadis and Leon Shipping. If anybody knows Mr. Panayotis, he will realize that most of his pockets are very sewn up and never reach the bottom, but he has managed to financially support us in a mega way, so he believes in us. I taught him English when he was 5 years old. Mr. Nick Eftimiadis has his own company, Lotus Shipping, for continuous support in sponsor of the school and church maintenance. As some of you may know, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Greece came here last year to donate COVID injections. He came for 12 hours, and as arranged by Mrs. Mariana Gabriel, he visited our school. Our lovely Jennifer presented him with a banner, and he was very much in awe of what he saw at this school and what we were trying. Most of what he has done is confidential, but his undying support that he has given us with his representative, Mr. Alexandros Papaioannou, is remarkable. Also, Jennifer stole his heart, and he promised her that he will always look at her from afar. So he's been very, very good to Jennifer and her family. So I'm going to present the award for His Excellency Mr. Nicholas Dendias, Minister of Foreign Affairs Greece, for your moral support and continued interest in the foundation. In the same way that Ghanaians have difficulty in pronouncing Asmarianaki, the next name I'm going to struggle with is the Honorable Che Kofi Jupiter Asiato, so I apologize. He's the most extraordinary Ghanaian assemblyman I've ever met. Very effective in helping the community under his jurisdiction. Extraordinary support for special cases as well as the wider community. So we present this award. Many of you will know that we've just had a 3-day extraordinary program organized by a lady who works for our favorite airline, Miss Epiphany Selassie and her volunteers. So her certificate and her volunteers reads for a humanitarian effort in arranging 3 wonderful days of amazing experiences on career, sport, and road trip for the children of St. Nicholas Charity Foundation. Would you please come up and accept this award, please? Could I have a representative of Sea and Shore? They pay the fuel for the school minibus. They do our accounting system. They are just, without any word of a lie, absolutely amazing. So, well, everybody knows that Mr. Kwashiga is a relative of mine, of whom I'm very proud to be associated and related to. He's a trustee of the charity in the UK. He's also part of the NGO here. He does all work pro bono in promoting the school. For your work as NGO for St. Nicholas and as a trustee of UK registered charity with original ideas, media and artistic support, we honour you. You have been introduced to Maria. You know what she has offered to us. This is for your extraordinary promoting the objectives of the school, media presence, and original ideas to promote the children's education and sponsorship raised. We have 2 awards of people who are not here, so I'm just going to read through them. The New Beginning Charity and Mrs. Rose Snetko. Words cannot describe the extraordinary donor throughout the United Kingdom and your constant support to our foundation. We acknowledge the work of Sharon and Christine as well as many contributors, not only for the school, but the wider community. Captain Barry Hedges, an extraordinary captain who is well recognised for your drone footage of the school and your big heart for the community at large, and agreeing to join us in the UK registered charity. A round of applause. They're not here. Then we would ask Madam Vivian and Madam Elspeth to come up here, please. It's widely reported that Madam Vivian is the favourite trustee. That says a lot for me, I think, you know. So Madam Vivian Reed, for your loyalty and support and your work as trustee and wonderful interaction with the children. Round of applause, please. Mrs. Elspeth Wilson, who's trying to read her citation over my shoulder. Give Them a Sporting Chance, a registered charity that gives carers and those with disabilities of all ages the opportunity to make their sporting or recreational dreams come true. We honour you for raising huge funds for the care of Frank and Olivia at Darfur in the Volta region of Ghana. Oh, sorry. This is my award for the long service, for friendship over 33 years, and being loyal to the director, Mrs. Deborah Elazar, for whatever work undertaken. He has got me out of so many roadblocks, so many curfews, and he has done it smiling. He's even taken a discipline on my behalf. He had to hop, holding his ears, for about 5 minutes instead of me, because I had insulted somebody that had stopped me. So we have to give him this award, which we appreciate. Sorry. This one is very dear to my heart. It is somebody who has passed. Her name is Maria Chakos, and she's the reason the school is here. She donated the land. She personally bought it, and it was her dreams and aspirations. So, for your vision and humanity in donating the land on which the church was built, and further donating the land on which the school sits, for your love of children around the world, and for helping those suffering serious illness, may your soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Thank you. You are aware of what Maria Chakos offered. Initially, it was a school for 20 children from the age of 3 to 5, but we understood that if they left the school at 5, it would be very difficult for them to continue. So year by year we have built extra classes and done whatever was possible to continue with this work. We started with the enormous help given by the then chief and his elders, and I believe at some stage or other I was appointed a queen. I think I was called Namalitu or something like that. But anyway, I was very privileged to have met him and his vision, and we are now very, very happy that the elders of Tema Mannheim are here supporting us as they have done since we started. And without them, we would not be here. This is probably not politically correct, but I would like, I've never been politically correct in my life, so I'm not going to change. We faced a lot of difficulties when we started. Our neighbours, without wishing to point in any direction, thought that we were a lodge, a mason, and that we would bring children here to sacrifice them. So it took a lot of time to overcome this prejudice. We still face difficulties. We've had our walls threatened to be knocked down because we don't want in our area things that will detract the children. This land that you see over here, and I would like you chiefs to understand what I'm saying, belongs to us, but we have never been able to take possession of it. It's used as a bar for the beach with very strange things going on. So we would like to have that. We've had continuous floods where our walls and our gutters have been knocked down, and we've had to spend hard-earned donorship money in repairing this. I think we have a solution now that there are things going on that other people will undertake this. We wouldn't be here today without our children. We have many children that have been with us from the age of 3 up to now. Our children are magnificent. They are so inspiring. They have seized every single opportunity that has come their way. And that is why you're able to see the graduates able to speak with such confidence. And we wish them to continue their journey and to listen to every single word that Professor Dodo gave them as advice. Although I have to say, some of the graduates and the ones I'm looking at now are not paying any attention to what I'm saying at all during them. So we have to praise our volunteers that have helped us over the years. Each volunteer has brought different talents and different ideas, and the reward has been in the children meeting a vast array of people from all around the world. It has been truly amazing. The support that we have comes from little old ladies and little old men like myself in London, giving £1 a week. The Rotary, our families and friends. Our families have dug deep. We've also had some corporate amazing donations, principally Mytilineos and Metka and the Maria Charkos Foundation. And we hope that they will continue for the next millennium. We also really thank our families for all that they have gone through in supporting us, because it hasn't been easy when we keep, especially during COVID, calling on them to dig deep. Unfortunately, Professor Dodo and Mr. Ivan didn't get the message, but there was supposed to be no mention of me. One other person that I would like to thank immensely is Mr. Bafour. He has been helping us in the majority of cases without charging us anything for some construction work, and for his very good ideas that he has given to us in how to continue. But because we hope him to carry on in 2023, his award will come at the end of next year, just to make sure that he's kept keen. I have to say that I'm fortunate to work with the most incredible trustees from the UK. Without them, nothing would be possible. I'm the face of the charity here. I'm the one that has the responsibility to make sure the school keeps running. So it's really rather unfortunate that I'm always the one that gets the praise. But our trustees work tirelessly, time and time again, for the interests of the school, and they will be coming from time to time to visit the school. We also have to thank Father Irenaeus, who has been instrumental in keeping the Greek Orthodox Church open, and for his pastorship and his spirituality in, I would say, somehow a hostile environment, but we believe that God is showing him the way and that he will overcome any reluctance. It's not a typical church, but you are all welcome there. So I'm sure there are a lot of people that I haven't covered, and I can only thank each and every one of you for all that you are doing. I would just finally like to say, especially if Mr. David could pay attention. Mr. David, you see, teachers are not listening. Would all teachers come here, please? Mr. Evans, teachers. This school is run by the headmaster, Mr. Evans, and with his management and teaching staff. Prior to Mr. Evans being here, we had Mr. Donkor for many years at the helm. So I would like to end by giving a big vote of thanks for these incredible people who have done so much. I don't know any other school that has a composers club, that has a band like we have, that has a library, that has a computer, that has dancing, that has French, a little bit of Greek. We're working on it. And so many other, Navy Cadet Corps, Health Department, Volunteer Department, you name it. These are the wonderful people behind me that I have the privilege to work with. And I would like a very big round of applause for them.
December is the time of giving, but for St. Nicholas School, I believe we try to make it Christmas every month. So I would like to present this donation, 181 pairs of shoes and breakfast and lunch for all students of St. Nicholas and for a whole term by Kate Construction, a Greek company, my friends Antonis Pakaliotas and for Dimitri lovely wife. I believe that it's very, very important what the school is doing here. One of the most important charities that you can contribute to is education, because you shape the future. And I truly believe that we have the next leaders of Ghana in our midst. And I'm very proud of all today. Thank you.
Chapels Foundation, St. Nicholas. Whenever I come here, and I've come here at least a half dozen times, I recognize the opportunities that it is unrolling, unfurling, it's laying out for these young boys and girls. And I'm hoping that at some point, these children can take advantage of the opportunity of being in a sanctuary like this. This is a shining tower, it's a lighthouse. It's a brilliant way to light the future for these young ones. And so I would like to take the opportunity to speak to them. You have to try to work hard. You have to understand that good things do not come easy. You have to work hard. You have to listen to your teachers. St. Nicholas has touched so many people. By my understanding, 190 or so students have come through these gates, and 13 of them are graduating in this time frame. And for them, we've seen some of them out here steering this program. You have to understand that, yes, you have achieved something, but there's more that you have to do. And the discipline and the learning that you have had here is what is going to push you through. If you have faith and if you continue to work hard, you will get those breakthroughs that all of us are looking for. And so I wanted to say Ayiko to all of you, to the students, to the graduates, to the teachers, to the board, to the sponsors, to the chiefs, the community, the parents. I hope that you are proud of what has happened for your children. And I hope that you will continue to be good messengers of the message of St. Nicholas to the community. I'm hoping that the sponsors are also seeing that their dreams are being attained. And hopefully this will get bigger and better and sweeter, and everybody will be the better for it. Thank you.
We are happy, 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 happy.